Most people think rare houseplants are only for hardcore collectors, but honestly, some of these exotic beauties are surprisingly beginner-friendly if you just understand their vibe. Today we're diving into 12 plants that look expensive, feel luxurious, and absolutely earn the hype without turning your living room into a full-time job. These are the kind of plants that make guests stop mid-conversation and go, "Wait, what is that?" Even if you've only been in the plant world for a week. I'll walk you through the ones that grow well in normal homes, not greenhouses, and won't punish you for missing a watering. You'll see deep colors, wild leaf shapes, rare variegation, and textures that don't even look real. And yes, I'll tell you which ones are shockingly easy to care for. So if you're new to this hobby and want plants that feel rare but won't stress you out, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. The tree Philodendron is one of those rare-looking plants that feels dramatic without actually being demanding, which is why newcomers end up loving it more than they expect. Its huge, deeply cut leaves can reach over 2 feet long in the right conditions, instantly making any room look like a modern indoor jungle without needing rare plant experience. What makes it even better is that it thrives in medium, indirect light, and only needs watering when the top couple inches of soil dry out, which usually means every 7 to 10 days for most homes. And here's the fun part. Studies on indoor greenery show that large-leaf tropical plants like this can help lower stress levels and boost visual comfort, making it both impressive to look at and genuinely good for your space. The umbrella plant is one of those underrated exotic-looking picks that beginners end up appreciating, because it gives you that full, lush, tropical vibe without any complicated care routine. Its layered, umbrella-style leaf clusters naturally fill out a corner, and can grow over 4 feet tall indoors, adding height and structure that instantly makes your room look more styled. It handles medium to bright indirect light, and most people only end up watering it once every 7 to 9 days, since it prefers its soil to dry slightly between drinks. Plus, what surprises newcomers is its air cleaning ability. Research shows Schefflera varieties can help remove indoor toxins, which makes this plant not only beautiful, but genuinely beneficial for your home environment. The air plant is one of the easiest rare-looking plants a newcomer can bring home, because it doesn't even need soil to grow, which instantly makes it feel exotic and modern. These little sculptural plants thrive on bright, indirect light and a quick soak once a week, usually needing just 20 to 30 minutes in water before drying upside down to keep them healthy. What makes them especially appealing is how they absorb nutrients straight through their leaves, a natural adaptation from growing on trees in the wild, which means no mess, no pots, and no complicated care schedules. And here's the cool part. Air plants have been shown to improve humidity levels in small spaces, making them not only visually striking, but surprisingly beneficial for creating a fresher indoor environment. The money tree is one of those exotic-looking plants that feels special right away, especially with its braided trunk and glossy 5-leaf clusters that almost look hand-designed. Newcomers love it because it tolerates normal home conditions, thriving in bright to medium indirect light, and needing water only when the top few inches of soil dry out, usually every 7 to 10 days. It's also known for being surprisingly resilient. Studies on Pachira aquatica show it can adapt to varying humidity levels better than many other tropical houseplants, which makes it a great confidence booster for beginners. And of course, the fun part is the folklore around it. Many people keep a money tree indoors because it's believed to attract luck and good energy, giving you a plant that looks rare, feels meaningful, and doesn't stress you out. Tradescantia is one of those rare-looking plants that instantly grabs attention with its bold stripes, shimmering purple tones, and trailing growth that looks way more high-maintenance than it actually is. Newcomers love it because it grows fast, fills out quickly, and thrives in bright indirect light without requiring any fancy setup. Its watering needs are simple too. Keep the soil slightly moist but never soggy, usually watering every 5 to 7 days depending on your home's humidity. What makes it even cooler is how research on fast-growing ornamentals shows that plants like Tradescantia can improve indoor air quality more quickly because of their rapid leaf turnover. So you get a plant that feels exotic, colors up your space instantly, and gives you visible growth that boosts your confidence from day one. Watermelon Peperomia is one of those rare-looking plants that beginners fall in love with instantly because its leaves genuinely look like tiny watermelons, round, glossy, and striped with silver-green patterns that don't even seem real. Despite its exotic vibe, it stays compact and manageable, thriving in bright to medium indirect light and needing water only when the soil dries about halfway down, usually every 7 to 10 days. Its thick leaves store moisture like a semi-succulent, which makes it more forgiving for newcomers who are still figuring out their watering rhythm. And here's a fun fact. Botanists note that peperomias release higher oxygen levels relative to their size, making them great for small rooms or desks, where you want something stylish, rare, and easy without the maintenance stress. The polka dot plant is one of those rare-feeling, color-pop houseplants that totally surprises newcomers, because it looks dramatic, but is actually super easy to manage. Its pink, white, or red speckled leaves add a bright, exotic touch to any shelf. And it grows well in bright to medium indirect light, staying compact and bushy, with just a little occasional pinching to keep its shape. Watering is simple too. Keep the soil lightly moist, usually every 5 to 6 days, and it rewards you with vibrant new growth that keeps the colors sharp. What most people don't know is that hypoestes varieties respond scientifically to regular pruning with boosted growth hormone activity, which means beginners actually get more color and fullness the more they interact with it. So you end up with a playful, eye-catching plant that feels rare but gives beginners instant confidence. Alocasia is one of those plants that instantly looks rare and tropical, with those bold, arrow-shaped leaves and dramatic veins that make it feel like you brought a piece of a rainforest into your living room. Newcomers love it, because once you understand its rhythm, it's not nearly as intimidating as it seems. It thrives in bright, indirect light, and prefers evenly moist soil, usually needing water every 5 to 7 days depending on your home's humidity. Its big leaves transpire more than average, which actually helps increase moisture in the air, a benefit researchers often highlight in large leaf aroids. And here's the fun part. In the right conditions, Alocasia will regularly push out new leaves that unfurl like little green scrolls, giving beginners the excitement of quick, visible progress that makes the plant feel even more special and worth the hype. The prayer plant is one of those exotic beauties that feels rare right from the start, with its deep green leaves, bold pink veins, and that signature nighttime movement that makes newcomers feel like the plant has its own personality. It thrives in medium to bright indirect light, and prefers lightly moist soil, usually watering every 5 to 7 days, which makes it surprisingly manageable once you get the hang of its routine. What really fascinates people is its circadian rhythm. Maranta leaves actually lift upward at night and relax during the day, a natural movement called nyctinasti, that's been documented in plant physiology studies. That little daily motion, paired with its striking patterns, makes it feel alive in a way most houseplants don't, giving beginners a rare, interactive plant experience, without overwhelming care demands. String of pearls is one of those rare, quirky plants that instantly catches a newcomer's eye, because its bead-like leaves look more like jewelry than foliage, giving any shelf or hanging pot a unique, sculptural vibe. Despite looking delicate, it's actually a tough succulent that thrives in bright, indirect light, and only needs watering every 10 to 14 days since its round pearls store water like tiny reservoirs. Most beginners are surprised to learn that its trailing stems can grow over 2 to 3 feet long indoors, making it one of the fastest ways to get that dramatic cascading look without high maintenance. And here's a fun fact. Studies on succulent anatomy show that spherical leaves like these reduce surface area and minimize water loss, which is why this plant stays plump and happy even if you forget a watering or two, making it a rare-looking but beginner-friendly showpiece. The dumcane plant brings that bold, exotic look that newcomers love, thanks to its big, patterned leaves that mix creamy whites, greens, and yellows in a way that instantly brightens a room. It thrives in medium to bright indirect light and prefers evenly moist soil, usually needing water every 6 to 8 days, which keeps it happy, without requiring much effort. What makes it especially beginner-friendly is how adaptable it is. Research on Dieffenbachia species shows they tolerate a wide range of indoor humidity levels and bounce back quickly from minor care mistakes. And the cool part is how fast it grows. With the right light, it can add noticeable height within months, giving new plant owners that satisfying sense of progress, while still looking like a rare tropical statement piece. Haworthia is one of those rare-looking succulents that instantly appeals to newcomers, because it has that sharp, architectural look without being fragile or fussy. Its translucent stripes or dotted patterns make it feel exotic, almost like a tiny living sculpture, yet it thrives in bright, indirect light, and needs watering only every 12 to 15 days, since its thick leaves store plenty of moisture. It's incredibly forgiving too. Studies on arid-adapted succulents show that plants like Haworthia have efficient water retention cells that protect them during long dry spells, which is why beginners rarely experience issues with over- or underwatering. And the best part is how it stays compact, making it perfect for desks, shelves, or small apartments, while still delivering that rare collectible aesthetic, without the pressure of high-maintenance care. And that wraps up our list of rare and exotic houseplants that are totally worth the hype, even if you're just starting out. The best part is you don't need a greenhouse or years of experience to enjoy these, just a little consistency and curiosity. If any of these plants caught your eye, try adding one to your space, and watch how quickly your confidence grows along with it. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment about which plant you're grabbing next. It really helps the channel grow, and I always love hearing what you're adding to your collection.